Hello there, you're welcome to the channel. This is part 4 and the final episode from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I'm going to share some tips with you. Please kindly subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Thank you very much. Let's get into the video. The first principle is that if you must find fault, this is the way to begin. Let's say someone has done something and you want to criticize or even want to say your points about it. The important thing to notice is that it's always easier to listen to unpleasant things or unpleasant words after you have heard good praise. And so the secret to this is that if you want to find fault in someone's work, first look at the good things and praise them, give them a good appreciation about it before you come up with a negative thing. The person will receive it well than when you start with criticisms and the faults first. The second principle is how to criticize and not be hated for it. And so the principle here is that call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. You see how the word but usually changes everything in a sentence. And that is how most of the time we start criticizing people. You are a beautiful girl, but you are this, but, and everything else turns negative after you have brought just that 3-letter word but. And so the author is saying that change that 3-letter word to also another 3-letter word, which is and. You have done this and this. It doesn't really negate whatever you are saying, but you put your point across than saying you are this but, you have done this but. The but spoils everything. And so if you want to criticize people and not be hated for it, well, you have to use your words very cautiously. Third point is to talk about your own mistakes first. And so here, before you criticize anyone, talk about your own mistakes first. Let's say you are a boss and you have given work to an employee, a subordinate, to do for you, and the person can't do it up to your expectations. One thing is for you to tell them that, oh, even when I was your age or when I was at your level, I was also struggling to do this and that I understand you, but I am hoping with the resources and the things you have, maybe you would perform better than me. When you start by criticizing yourself before you criticize the next person or the other person, then it's well taken and understood, and the person will work on those criticisms. And when you just start saying, how could you not have done this? I have given you all these resources and you are not doing the work up to standard, and blah and blah and blah and blah. Mostly the message is not really taken. But if you criticize yourself that, oh, I also made these mistakes when I was your age, oh, I also struggled with this and that when I was your age, the person is able to take the criticism and work towards it in positivity. The next point of discussion is that no one likes taking orders. To be honest, I don't like to take orders, and I know there are people out there who are also like me. I don't like being told, do this, do that, you are commanded to, you must do this, or else, or else what, you know. And so the author is saying that instead of giving direct orders, why don't you rather ask questions instead? Instead of saying to somebody that do this, do that, don't do this, we might ask, how can this be done? What do you think about this? Why should we do this? If we do this way, could it be? People are more likely to take responsibility of things or even orders they think they have a part in playing to. Instead of just saying do this or do that, you might say, do you consider doing this or that? When the person feels like, their opinion is also needed in the thing, they are more likely to do that specific thing. And so no one likes taking orders. Next time you want somebody to do something for you, don't go commanding. Even if you are a boss or you are a superior or something, just don't go commanding things like that. Ask of the person's opinion, ask them questions instead, and you will still get the work being done. Our next point of discussion is that let the other person save face. This is such an important point. I have been talking about this whole book that everybody wants a feeling of importance. And so if you are criticizing your child, an employee, and telling them that they are dumb in this area, that is the end. The person would never even try to improve on that area. After all, you said I am dumb in this. And so let the person save face. Try to encourage the person. So don't try to hurt a man in his dignity. Don't try to diminish a man in his own face. Most people have just decided not to try certain things again because they have always been criticized about it and they've always been told that they are dumb. Some people are there, they are not really good at maths, but the fact that everybody keeps saying you are dumb at maths, you can never do this, the person just quits on the thing, because who am I trying to prove a point to when everybody thinks I'm already dumb in this particular subject? And so the author is saying that try to be considerate and just change your words a little. Instead of telling somebody you are dumb in this area, you can never be this and that, just be a little considerate about things. So let the person save face. Don't try to wash a person down just because they couldn't do something. The last point I want to discuss is how to spur people on to success. You see, everybody likes to be praised, and so the author is saying that praise a little improvement in somebody, and the person wants to keep getting better and wants to keep improving for you to praise them. Yes, we have general praises, but when you are able to go specific on a simple thing somebody has done and you praise them based on that, the person sees that praise as sincere and wants to keep working on themselves. And so if you want to make people or help people to get onto the path of success, then you try to praise those people. And so this book has been very helpful for me in particular, and I would suggest that you get a copy of the book and read. It's been written for over 70 years, but the nuggets are still very helpful and applicable to our daily lives, even in today's world. So this is the final episode from the book. Kindly subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and next I'll be bringing you other interesting videos on how we can improve our lives, how we can be productive, how we can save money, how we can invest money, and all other things. See you later. Bye.